Happy Friday, everybody. It's Jamin with Keene Point of View, the best intersection of gay issues, politics, and Christianity. This week, please pray that I get in. God will know what you mean when you ask Him, so please just pray that I get in. This week in Christian news, pray that I get in. In gay news, Oregon and Pennsylvania are the latest states to anger the good Lord above by having gay marriage allowed in their states. Now, I'm sure that God will enact Operation Omega soon, and at least the northeastern United States will be buried under ash and soot after the blood rains, fire, and brimstone are finished with the eastern seaboard. It's in the Bible. I mean, not the real Bible, but the one that people always quote when they say it's in the Bible. It contains books like 3rd Hezekiah, instructions for a church to start a building fund that will never see anything built at the church. In political news, Democrats foolishly added people to the Benghazi Select Committee because Republicans have doubled down on this Benghazi scandal as a cover-up of some sort. What are you people talking about? You think the Obama administration actually pulled the trigger to kill their own people, to start a war? We're not at war with Libya. To get their resources, we're not stealing their resources. I'm really at a loss over what you think happened here, aside from you trying to prove that Benghazi is a strong fundraising tactic, because that's all you've done with it lately. And yeah, 4 people are dead, and that is really wrong, and it is tragic, but my goodness, have you looked at your own track record, Republicans? Even got Condoleezza Rice out here saying that there are unanswered questions about Benghazi. Even got Dick Cheney co-signing this mess. Those are 2 people who should never, ever, ever have anything to say about America being involved in a war or what America's war posture should be, because they should be in prison serving out life sentences for war crimes. And for Republicans, need I remind you that there was actionable intelligence that could have helped prevent or mitigate the damage from 9/11, but the Republican administration at the time, the Bush administration, sat on their hands and ignored the intelligence. Dick Cheney has been proven now to have earned money from Halliburton during his term as vice president. He says he didn't get paid, but he's lying. There's reports that prove him otherwise. They were deferred payments. And he sold just about everything he had before he took office, making him a multimillionaire, probably even more so. And that greed led to an invasion in Afghanistan, which had far too many people involved just to catch one man, which they wound up giving up. Don't forget that. And something just wasn't right there. And then we needed their friends who were CEOs of oil companies to get Iraqi oil, so we invaded under false pretenses. Now the oil fields are open to foreign companies only, and Iraq cannot own the oil fields anymore. However, Iraq has not pumped any out for these companies, and I don't blame them one bit. That was a screwed up deal for Iraq, really. We're going into the country, we're invading, and then we tell you that you have the oil, but you can't ever sell it unless it's to other foreign companies, most of which are American. Surprise! And now we're on either side of Iran's borders, and we're trying to pummel Pakistan into submission so that we get easy access right into Iran for the coming war that Republicans seem to want so bad with Iran. But in spite of all that happened, 9/11, in spite of Afghanistan being fishy, and in spite of lying about Iraq that left so many people dead, Benghazi is the problem. Nearly 3,000 people died on 9/11 due to inaction on actionable intelligence, but Benghazi with 4 people is the problem. Over 100,000 people died in Iraq, including American soldiers, and more died in Afghanistan. Both wars fought with no clear strategy, no clear exit strategy, no path to victory outlined, but Benghazi with 4 people dead is a problem. Again, I don't understand what you're trying to say, Republicans. That happened in Benghazi, that is more important than you owning up to and accounting for your part in over 100,000 people senselessly dying while you were responsible for their lives. Until you can answer for that, I don't want to hear a word about Benghazi except for calling for a moment of silence for the 4 dead people at the embassy on this coming Memorial Day Monday. Their families and loved ones are hurting, and you're raising money off of their pain. that is callous, and you are cursed. In closing, once again, this is Jamin with Keene Point of View, the best intersection of gay issues, politics, and Christianity. This week on the blog, KeenePointofView.com, go ahead and check it out. I blogged about letting go of people for my own good, and a little bit of a personal story with that, and also blogged about how Twitter made me neurotic and how I'm scared to say some things on Twitter sometimes because it may offend certain people, but the blog explains all of that and way more, and also offends bisexuals. So go ahead and get into it, read it. Hope you laugh, and hope you'll see the point I was trying to make. Happy Friday. Let us remember those who fell in battle and those who are no longer with us for Memorial Day on Monday. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, tell others about the channel and about the blog. Thank you for reading the blog as well. And thank you for all that you do. It's great to have fans of Keene Point of View, and I hope to continue to provide you more content. And don't forget to pray that I get in. Thank you. Take care. Yes, Jesus.